fall out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, tried to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have.
It is a bright, sunshiny day here in the desert Southwest, and the temperature comfortable enough that they said, hey, let's open the roof. That's what they've done here at State Farm Stadium, just west of downtown Phoenix. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Arizona Cardinals. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Go right in. Let's go. Then we're going to 53. 26.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
With that run, double-check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Akeem Hicks in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Prescott from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bears take over.
Ready. Get the come on. 3 ball.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. This is caught by Antonio Brown. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. Touchdown, Chicago! In for the score, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We own it. We own it.
Here's Elliott, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so much in the 2nd half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run on second down with Cohen.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Third and 2, now Haskins steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down. 6-0 our score after one. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on second and 8. Haskins. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On third and 1, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and he dialed up the pressure and got to him.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And caught by Henry. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first down carry by Elliott. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 31, Prescott. Got him in. It's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Prescott. That's caught. It's Thomas. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Gano the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 15. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Thomas has got it. Complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To the air again, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Throwing. Prescott under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this, you better have supreme trust in your quarterback. Supreme trust in the guy who's going to handle the football. Because if you turn it over here, not only do you go in down at the half, you've given the momentum squarely to your opponent.
Flushed out right, and he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Switch, switch, switch. Deuce. Check that. Mike, 53. Mike. Man, I got you. Come on.
Now Haskins on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Here's Haskins to throw, being chased out left. Throwing left side, it's complete. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And now this pass brought in by Brown, and he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
To throw again on second down. Haskins. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Throwing again, here's Haskins. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Looking to throw, Haskins. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Now the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. It's a 4-yard pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw is Prescott. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Running with Elliott. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins, flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jordan Hicks able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Third down. Here's Haskins. He completes it to Henry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. On first down, it's Patterson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. On play action, Haskins to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On third down, Haskins. He gets it to Brown, complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They're going to try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and this one will be brought back to the 22. Cooper was the intended target.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, so much for situational football because that's the absolute last thing you want to do when you're protecting a lead in the 4th quarter. Not only do you lose yardage, but you find a way to go out of bounds and stop the clock.
On 2nd and 15 now. Haskins. Open man is Ross, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Antonio Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and exit.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Antonio Brown there to make the grab. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Bears 33, Cardinals 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson, and he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3. third and short yardage. Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 26. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Cardinals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.